Hi, Keith.
Hey, Alex. How's it going?
Do you want to start, or shall I start? Or I don't know. Are you interviewing me? Am I interviewing you?
I don't know what are. I know you're showing me. You're showing me Secret Neighbor.
Yeah, I just got off a playtest.
Yeah, playtest with a bunch of Russian friends.
Yeah, so the dev team is in Ukraine, right? And when we playtest in Russian, just to get an authentic reaction.
Sure.
Otherwise, it would be a bunch of accents, and we would be trying to roleplay.
Yeah.
But I just had a series of really funny matches that I wanted to share.
Right.
Initially, I sat down to kind of transcribe them into English, but then I realized it could be much more entertaining to us. It's 5 p.m. here, and we are drinking sodas to talk over it and explain what was going on during those matches. And maybe the audience will like it as well, and the audience should tell us in the comments down there if they do, because I do these playtests all the time, and it could be funny to explain what was going on.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know the language.
Might be a reoccurring thing, showing games before they come out, but more a developer talking session. Yeah.
So for context, guys, we have been working on Secret Neighbor extensively, right? And we've added a lot of things that I might not even remember in this footage. Because we've just been every week, there is a playtest happening. But the one big thing that we're experimenting with, specifically for PAX, is classes.
Oh yeah, we started adding classes to Secret Neighbor, and it's changing up the gameplay a little bit to be a little bit different than what you guys have played in the past.
Yeah, so let's just, start the video, and I'll see if I can remember what were the funny moments. This is not me playing. I'm not Neighbor with a really deep voice there, because my house microphone is different for some reason. So basically what's happening here is, you saw the guy with a map over there, right? That's me going what is on this picture, right? Because I'm not detective, right? My class is detective.
So actually, let's talk about what are the different classes.
So here we're playtesting as the detective, where you have a picture of where the keys are, and I'm trying to explain to the other players where this thing is. So I just go, okay, there's a wall, there's a door, there's the paper on the walls is this color.
Interesting. Okay. So when you pull up the map, does it just put a UI over your screen so you can see it?
No, it's an actual physical picture.
Oh, interesting.
In the game. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. So here we make an educated guess on where it is, and we just run towards it. I think right about here is when we get the neighbor for the first time.
Oh man, so he was on you very quickly. Do you find that?
Yeah. So see, the first guy is knocked. He's like, help, help.
So for those who have not played Secret Neighbor before, generally people are very prone to running away from the neighbor, but if you fight against him and you're throwing stuff at the neighbor, you actually have a strong chance of getting him away from you so you can continue searching for keys.
We've actually noticed that is an absolutely useless tactic.
So what? Fight back the neighbor?
Yeah, fighting him back, because you're losing time. You see there's a timer up there on the screen, and you just waste time because the neighbor doesn't really lose much.
Well, so if you're fighting the neighbor, at least if there's a couple of you fighting the neighbor, one person could be searching for keys,
Right. Yep.
So there could be that tactic as well.
That's true, and that's exactly what's happening here, right? He's fighting a few of us, and then another player is searching for the key. That doesn't really work in our case.
No.
Yeah, in this instance, the player's like, well, we're not gonna kill him, let's just go.
So does he have someone trapped in that room?
This Mike Rafienko playing, he's like, oh, it's this guy. Let's go kill him. And it's just a useless tactic. I think I got lost at the house here. Another thing we actually added, which we'll see here later, is fall damage. You no longer can jump off the roof.
Yeah, no, that I think was added in the last.
So here's that deep voice talking. That's me going I see a lamp, because my picture changed, and I'm like it's here or there.
How come the
lamp
picture
hanging
changed?
out of the wall? Oh, because we got the key that was initially in my picture.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it continues changing.
Do you find that finding keys is a lot faster with the map, or do you feel that maybe just the clueless searching, the finding it as fast as you can type of deal?
It creates an interesting dynamic when everyone goes to a single goal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, because you're all sticking together and working together.
Exactly, and that makes the neighbor's life quite difficult.
Yeah, because it's a lot harder for him to, once everyone's scrambling and trying to fight him back, because he can't capture someone if he gets hit. So, interesting.
Well, one of the tactics, as we're talking after this playtest, was Yeah, we saw the neighbor right there. So one of the tactics was one of the players who was a neighbor was going on, oh yeah, it's over there, it's definitely somewhere over here. And he just made us go around that room a few times, and we wasted maybe 3 minutes.
So do you know who the neighbor is?
Currently, we do know.
Okay.
Yeah, we realize as a player nicknamed Dronic,
Okay.
which is like a potato pancake, I guess. That's the translation.
But
there's
when
a
the
lot
neighbor
of
becomes the kid, it switches the name above their head, so you never really know.
Not fully true. You can turn back to your original form, but if you choose a perk to look like another
right.
kid, that's not a perk, right?
Yep.
So you can choose a perk to look like another kid, and
Yep.
then you can roleplay as the other kid. Right now we have a few perks, like we have the ability to turn into a present or into a pumpkin, depending on the alpha that you're playing,
Oh, yeah.
or a box, right? That's one item. Another one is a bear trap, which
there you
we'll
go.
see in a different video. Yeah, we found the key right there. Third one is you have a sonar that beeps and shows you like essentially a wall hack of everything that's happening. And we recently removed the ability to remotely close doors and just made that like you have to be next to the door to close it.
So that's actually really good because I remember when I was doing playtesting prior, when the neighbor was able to do it remotely, you would get trapped in a room and be essentially useless during the entire game.
We're still not sold on that. Another thing that we actually added here is there are now procedural ways to procedural blocks of the walls. So like some doors will essentially be blocked off. Oh, you see he got into.
Oh my god, he was hiding around the corner
yes, he was.
with the bear trap.
Yep.
Did you knock him out of the hands though?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So he's successfully. Oh, there we go.
He's like, he lost the key as he was doing that.
Oh,
he just
no.
threw the key away.
So if you're watching here, you'll notice that every time he gets hit with a present, he's dropping the kid that he's trying to capture.
Yeah, that's a way to save your kid. Who's calling me?
Oh my god, he's carrying like a pallet around.
Yep. Well, this is actually kind of a useless.
Oh, interesting. I actually didn't know that was a thing. You can destroy bear traps on the ground
Yep.
by throwing an object at it.
Yep.
Was that always there?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think
That
so.
is a new thing.
Yeah.
This is why we're talking. Right?
Yeah, no, this is good. Man, he is having a tough time capturing someone. This is what I like, though, because previously, when people used to fight the neighbor, everyone would just run.
Yep.
The neighbor would successfully capture someone, and then it would make it so much harder. But now it's more along the lines of when it's the neighbor. Oh my god.
That was such a near miss.
Wow. Barely captured.
Yeah, barely.
So what made you cower like that? What was that about?
That was a block. Now the neighbor can actually block when something is being thrown at him. So if you're just standing in the neighbor, you can press the middle mouse button to do this, and that blocks out attacks that doesn't stun you.
Interesting.
But you move slower when you do that.
So what is the neighbor doing? Oh, he's throwing stuff at you?
Well, the neighbor can throw stuff at you, right? But then the neighbor has the ability to avoid being stunned by blocking.
Okay. But even the kids could do it, too.
The kids cannot do it right now. That's actually a good point.
I thought I just saw a kid do that, though.
No, the kid was stunned. That's the animation.
Okay, I understand.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Do you want to explain the bird on the screen for any new viewers?
Right, so the bird on the screen, when there are 2 players or less, Mike was like, "Oh, Alex, you're still alive." Yeah, I'm still alive here. That's me being chased by the neighbor. So the bird actually marks where the last keys are when there are 2 players or less. And we've seen situations in playtests where the kids just kill each other to like get the crow to show up.
A little bit easier to find the keys, but
Well, because
it's a little
some
riskier.
of the players in this playtesting session, they start to, as a neighbor, they start to throw keys away. They just start to hide them. Right? And then you're just like, where are the keys? We just go, okay, well, let's draw straws and let's just kill one random team member.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sneaky neighbor hiding the keys so the kids can't find them, but at least the game is giving you a chance to find them when you have lower play
By making a sacrifice, yes.
Okay. Careful for that fall damage here. I see what you guys are doing.
Yeah. Yeah, because now there's also a knocked state. If you fall, you go into a knocked state, and it's kind of like in Battle Royales where you can help a teammate up.
Okay. So a player can come over and basically revive you in a sense? Okay.
Yeah, the same kind of state is applied when you are in a bear trap. It's just you can't move when you're in bear trap.
Okay. So
So you can be freed from a bear trap without any damage, but then if you stay in the bear trap for long, then... Well, yeah, we're knocking out the bear traps right there.
Oh, because the neighbor knows that the key is in there too.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's guarding
He's trying to protect the key. So the neighbor is capable of seeing the crow.
Yeah, everyone sees the crow.
You guys are just trading throws at each other.
Yes, we are. I'm just taunting him.
So in this,
He just put down another bear trap.
this is a good play session here because because now the neighbor is just trying to knock out the time, you know. So closing the door, trading that whole session.
Yeah, you see, we're just wasting time here. It's already 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a deep sigh there, and
Uh-oh.
that's me cursing. Well, we finally give up and decide to go around.
Is there a second door in the back?
There's a window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you have one person stay in the front? As a
No, we're
distraction?
both going.
Oh, you both went?
I'm
Okay.
following him right now.
All right, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You get the first hit. That's
That was
good.
me screaming. We realize that he found the key and that we need to kill him to get the key.
Oh, he's
This is the
holding
last
the key right now?
Yeah, he's holding the last key in his hands. And you see he's like
Interesting.
blocking.
So if
so
you
he
hit
doesn't get stumped.
what if you hit the neighbor in the foot? It's still a block?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your only line of defense? Can't he just hold the key?
He can hold the key. We need to go offensive here. Like, this is one of the very rare situations where in the game we need to go on offensive.
Gotcha.
We can also get the gun, right? The gun will kill him with a one-shot.
Even if he's blocking?
That's a very good question. There are a lot of very good questions.
Another playtest session here. Figure out if he can...
Yeah, here's him. He's grabbing me.
Oh, no.
That was so bad.
He's just holding the key.
I do apologize to our Russian viewers for the amount of cursing. Because this game brings out the worst in us.
It's just so fun, you know? You get to... He threw the key. It's bait.
Yeah, he found the key.
It's bait. Well, it's just so fun, right? Because you get to play with a bunch of your friends.
So now, watch this.
Oh
He
my
gets the
God.
last key, and we're all laughing our asses off in the spectator mode. Because he was just like right behind him,
It was like... Well, and so that's the other part. When you're a kid and you're no longer in the game, you can't call out because it's all...
I'm gonna just, skip this moment because there's like shouting of everyone. It's pretty great. Then this is another play session that we had when this is from the point of view of the neighbor, and I was recording the spectator here. So this is the neighbor. He's left alone versus, I believe, 4 players because I got knocked out. He knocked me out, and then I was recording this. So let's just see how he plays it out because I remember this being a really fun match.
How did you get caught right in the beginning?
By being stupid.
You heard it first. Don't be stupid and you won't get caught.
So he had 2 bear traps right there, right?
Right on the
One
door?
player gets into the bear trap.
Oh
then
my
he grabs
God.
this player right there, right? The other player is already knocked. The other player gets knocked as well by going into the bear trap.
So he has 2 bear trap captures right off the bat.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there because he knows that the other person in the bear trap can't save him.
Yep.
What, he just
He's
gonna
like,
trap
"Oh,
into the
what am I
grab?
gonna do
This is like a taunt.
Yeah, he was. He was pouncing.
Wow, that triple capture. Wow.
So now the other, let me find, where's my mouse? That.
You're over here.
Oh, Jesus Christ, 3 monitors.
All the way around.
3 monitors. Alright, so then the other class that we're playtesting in here is just... So, first off, this was a really funny bug, right? And I'm sorry for the unstructuredness of this video. Give us feedback on this. So here, we all spawn, right? And then you see that bear trap.
Yeah.
That bear trap accidentally spawned there. Like, we...
Just already open?
It was a bug, yeah. And then the neighbor player spawned on the bear trap. So we knew who the neighbor was right there in the beginning, and this is how it plays out because we were all super happy.
Well, hold on. So how did you know that was the neighbor because he spawned in the bear trap? Like, what's the difference?
He spawned in the bear trap, and he didn't get hit by it because as a neighbor you can walk over bear traps.
Oh, okay. All right. So he was just standing in the bear trap. He wasn't going down. So you're like, oh, that's obviously the neighbor.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
and that was really funny as a bug because the guy that got there, he's also the lead developer.
Oh, okay.
So that's just like in the very beginning of the match,
throwing stuff at him.
Yep. I think we lost audio.
I think we did.
I think we did.
Is it muted?
No.
Well, the stream can still hear it. That's okay.
Yeah.
You'll want to turn it back down though.
Oh,
because it's super loud for the. That's okay. We can just talk about it.
Yeah. So then the other classes that we're experimenting with, one is called we call it Brave, working title.
Okay.
But that's the class where if you get caught as a neighbor, you can escape from him, and that's actually the picture. You see that on screen. That's for the
cool.
detective class.
That's a detective class.
Yeah, so we're like, okay, here's where the key is going to be. Let's
Actually, can we go back and pause it on that? Because I'd
Yeah.
love to see that in depth a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah,
So it sits down in the corner a little bit. So you're basically just describing what
showing
you're seeing
the
here.
area, right?
Okay.
And then the idea is to have this social experience where you're like, okay, it's a radio, then the wallpaper is like this, and then there is like one other unique item to that area.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So when you enter the room, you'll immediately know, like, oh, this is the triangle wallpaper that I should be seeing,
You
or the
should
diamond.
be able to,
Okay.
right? And that's why like we're going to retexture the house to make it a little bit more apparent, but it should be like a puzzle or a goal.
Yeah. So it should be pretty clear on what you're seeing. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, here's a little bit better view.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, it's a cupboard with flowers, with like...
It looks like
else,
a
like a
bluish cabinet thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're describing here... Oh, the audio's back for us.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't know.
I just fixed it.
That's okay.
Yeah, this took us 3 hours to set up.
We had a lot of audio troubles. It's fine. Okay, cool. So you must have described what everyone was looking for.
Yep. See, like, people are just going like with, tour guides.
So is everyone here detective class? Like, are you just testing that build right now?
Most of the players are.
Okay.
There are a couple of brave classes there, but what we found is that you keep on forgetting that you're the brave class because as you're being grabbed, you don't press Q, which is your special usage key or special class key.
So when you get grabbed to get...
There was no UI element that showed you that.
Yeah. So how many times can you do that?
There is a cooldown on it. So if
so
you
he
get
can't
caught
capture you
twice in
twice.
a
Okay.
row, then that won't work. We're like,
Interesting.
holy crap, that's neighbor.
Oh, he's just hiding around the corner.
I got caught there. And
For like a split second, and then he started picking up the items. It's pretty cool that now the neighbor, has to actually defend himself, because before it was very structured in the sense of everyone just runs from the neighbor constantly.
we're having a lot of challenges finding the right balance between giving the neighbor too much power versus... Because defeating the neighbor should feel like an actual win, right?
Yeah.
But then when you're playing as a neighbor, it's actually scary.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think it was going to be that intimidating.
Yeah. So do you want to talk about the brick wall that we just seen right there?
So this is us actually talking about procedurally generated items in the game. And one of the things that we added, instead of making the house procedural, we do plan on making it procedural eventually.
Yeah.
But we just decided to like randomly block off walls.
Yeah.
So that you don't really know how to get to any room in any given match.
And that's RNG every time you play?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It also makes it so that like you're running away from the neighbor and then oh crap there's a wall and then you just knock the window
knock the microphone
knock the microphone over and then hope not to get knocked out. Yes.
Well, that was pretty cool. You were using your picture to find where the key was, and then you searched the fridge, and you just happened to find a second key. So that was pretty.
That was really useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also are expanding the map a lot, and I probably shouldn't be showing this, but whatever. This is the new roof section, which has a lot of platforming, and you shouldn't jump off like from that ledge straight down. You need to like platform your way down. And everyone was like, where is this?
So what is the purpose of turning? Like just to see what's around you?
Yeah, we were like, you get the picture up and you're like, okay, is this the right texture? Is this like...
Okay, I understand.
And the neighbor was just following us. Oh, and we had a really funny bug here with his
That was
animations.
funny.
He was like, you know, like the girl from The Ring.
I was gonna say, it looked like he was just like bending all over the place. Oh my god, you just knocked each other out?
Yep.
Couldn't climb.
The neighbor player was just saying that he feels like the freaking predator. Or felt like the freaking predator during that.
So how many players do we have left here? I think it's just one, maybe?
Yeah. So Max is the producer on the game. Oswald is his nickname. And here is us in spectator mode just talking about two of them.
But he can't hear you.
No.
Yeah, only
spectator
the...
chat is separate. Oh yeah, like that was a really funny bug. Something broke there and it's really creepy. This is a really interesting match between the neighbor and the player.
Playtests are funny though, because you'll find this stuff and you'll get to see things that, you know, that aren't supposed to happen that just make it hilarious and but obviously apparent fixes. So this new spectator mode, you can fly around?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that being in other ones. I thought I could. I thought it was only spectating specific players.
No, now you can fly around. We're not sure if that's going to be the final game, but we'll see.
Okay, so you found a key.
Yeah, he found the key. He's probably gonna unlock it. And the neighbor's knees are inverted.
Just like everything.
Yeah, there was like some sort of net performance issue. Basically, it's not properly sending data.
This is all alpha testing, people.
Oh yeah. We take game development seriously.
Wow! Right when he opened the door. It's just so creepy. It's so creepy.
And we're all rooting for Max here.
He trapped himself in the corner, though.
Yeah. Well, he used the Brave class ability.
I was gonna say how to get out.
Yeah, he used the ability. That's how we knew it worked during this play session.
So it stuns the neighbor while it's almost like the punch.
It kind of is, yeah.
Okay.
This is a last resort, though.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did he get captured again?
Yes.
So now Brave can't escape again.
Yep.
Do you know how long the cooldown is?
I don't remember exactly. I think we had it at a few seconds there.
Okay.
But it's all about balancing, right? So the detective class is definitely coming in, the Brave class is definitely coming in and getting a different name. We're actually going to playtest all of this at PAX East, which is in a couple of weeks from when this video goes up. So if you're at PAX East, step on by. We're going to have a lot of Pillow Neighbor play sessions.
Yeah, we will. We'll be running it all day, each day of the con. We'll have 2 play sessions going on each side of our booth.
Yeah. We're going to do 5-player matches. We have 10 stations, so like both sides will be happening. And on average, it takes 12 minutes per match. We timed it at. So come on by and
get some free swag too.
We're going to have a lot of swag.
We're going to have a lot of swag, especially if you're playing Secret Neighbor at the con. So be sure to get a playtest in there.
Yeah. So find us. We're going to be orange like his hat.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of orange. Look for the orange.
Yeah. All right. I think that's good.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Press subscribe, like, share.
Yes, all that.
Tweet or whatever people are into these days.
Bye, guys.